Hello. So I'm coming back today to talk about part 2 of getting ready for dating after divorce, 3 steps to relationship success. So yesterday I talked about, if you haven't seen yesterday, go back and look at it. So I'm just noticing that the lighting isn't brilliant. Sorry, my fingers in the way. Yesterday I talked about feeling worthy, feeling amazing about yourself. And that's the number one thing that you've got to do in order to guarantee you, I believe, relationship success, dating success and relationship success is feeling great about yourself. For me, that's step 1, right? That's going to have the biggest impact overall. The other 2 steps are very important as well. So today I'm talking about getting your life ready for a relationship. And what I mean by that is making sure that there are things in your life that are sorted out, that are resolved, so that they do not bleed into your future relationship, so that they do not affect the way in which you see or perceive somebody or perceive their role in your life as well. And also so that it doesn't affect the way in which you show up in the relationship, or you don't use the relationship to bury issues that need to be dealt with, that you don't use the relationship to fill a void that you have got in your life because of the fact that these things are happening or unresolved. So, for example, let's talk about, I touched on letting go of the past yesterday when I was talking about feeling amazing about yourself and worthy. So this, I'm bringing this into getting your life ready as well, because I feel like it's super important to not be thinking about your ex, right? Not be holding on to any feelings of bitterness and resentment towards your ex, because you don't want your ex's name to be on your lips every time you're talking to your man, right? To your current man, that you're complaining about him, or, you know, feeling that frustration about him. But not only that, you don't want him and how he behaved to tar, you know, your future partner, where maybe that something that happened that he did, that the minute your partner maybe does something similar, like, oh my God, you're just like him, or you expect him to behave that way, right? Because you're still holding on to these feelings and these frustrations and stuff and from the past, and you haven't let it go, you know? And particularly, like, you know, maybe if there's infidelity or like just really bad behavior, toxic behavior, he disrespected you and you're still holding on to that stuff, you know, that. And not only that, when you're even talking either about him or you've got those feelings of bitterness and resentment, you know, it's not going to show a very pretty side to you, is it? To be fair, when you're like maybe talking to your future partner. So it's best to cleanse that, to let that go, to release it. And so you can come into your relationship with a fresh slate. So you don't have these expectations of this partner to maybe make up for what your ex did, you know, because you don't have that on your mind. This also goes for you, obviously still having to have connection with your ex because he's the father of your child, right? Try and manage that relationship before you start getting into a new one. So potentially, like, if you need to do something practical, like put some boundaries in place in terms of the way that you communicate or how he's going to be showing up in your life. Try and be as civil as you can, you know, obviously regardless of what he's done to you, for the sake obviously of your kids. I'm sure you do that anyway, but also so that it doesn't bleed into your relationship. Again, the last thing you want is to always be complaining about him to your current partner. And that can be really off-putting as well for somebody, particularly if you're talking about him a lot when you're actually dating and getting to know somebody. Because I get that as a question, like, you know, how can you date someone new when you've got kids from the last partner, especially if it's with more than one dad? All I think your current partner is going to be interested in is this going to affect our relationship? So think about, you know, clearing that stuff up, getting that manageable, and releasing those like negative feelings so you can just move forward freely. So that's a big thing. It's just making sure that you deal with any unresolved issues towards your ex before you go forward. Okay, forgiveness is huge. It's not about him, it's about you. So the other side of it as well, getting your life ready, is if you're somebody who maybe lost their identity in your relationships, like in your marriage, you just got really caught up in the other person. It was all about them, and you forgot about yourself. You forgot about your goals and your dreams and all the things that you wanted. Make sure that before you get into a relationship, you have got your eye on the prizes, your goals, the things that you want for yourself, whether that's in your career, whether like you want to get promoted or something, or whether it's a pet project or a side hustle or something to do with you, whether it's like you want to get more fit or whatever it is. Okay, just make sure that you have got that going for you before you get involved, and that you hold on to that. So you've got a plan to get towards your vision, towards your goal, so that when the other person, this new person comes along, your life is full. You've already got things going on that you are still going to be able to maintain and manage while the relationship's there. And it also means that, if you've got that happening, the relationship's not just going to come along and distract you from those things, because you've got a solid plan, right? And not only it's very attractive to a quality guy as well, that you've got all these things going on in your life, that you got plans, that you got goals, that you got vision, and he knows that he's just going to come in and give value. He's going to add value to your already full and amazing life, rather than he's going to come in and try to make you happy and like fill in these gaps and these voids that you have. That's just way too much pressure as well on another person. And that equally it goes for if you're feeling lonely, right? Often we can be searching for a partner because we feel lonely and we just want someone to do things with, to share our time with, and to whatever, like. But for you, it's important to do all that stuff now, be sociable now, sort out the hobbies and the activities now, build up some friendships like now, let those fill up that kind of void that you have, so that the pressure is not on for your partner to be everything for you, to solve your problems, right? Because then you don't want it to be that, he goes off somewhere and you suddenly feel alone. You suddenly feel like, oh, I've got nothing to do. Where is he? What's he doing? I need him. No, you don't want to be about that, right? Basically, I always say that just get a life, forget your own life, sort your life out, have fun, let him come and add to you. Don't expect him to come and fill that loneliness void. Okay, so those are a couple of things. And then if you've got any other things going on, financial worries, legal worries, things that are going on with your friends, family, relationships, although those are ones you might still be maintaining as you go, deal with those so that the stress doesn't bleed into your new relationship. Okay, so you can concentrate on creating something with your new person. Deal with those things first. Don't let those have an impact. Okay, so those are just a few things for you to think about in terms of getting your life ready, for this other person, before this other person comes along. And if you're interested, I've got a relationship readiness quiz that you can take. It's got 10 points in there, and you can check it to see where you're at in certain areas of your life, to see if there's anything that you need to be working on. Okay, if you want to go for the quiz. If you don't want to go for the quiz, and drop something in the comments if you would like the quiz. I will send it to you, or come and DM me and I'll send that to you. Or if not, then you can, sorry, my child called. If not, then just think to yourself now, have a look at your life now as it is. Is there anything where that needs fixing, solving, resolving, sorting out, and that you can think of now already based on what I've said? Or, and if so, if there's more than one, what are you going to commit to resolving? Yeah, what are you going to commit to working on resolving right now? Okay, so think about that for yourself. Or reach out to me and I will send you the quiz, and that will help you to break down some of the areas of your life as well. All right. I'm going to be away at the weekend, so I will either try and drop a recording for day 3 tomorrow for part 3. You'll have to wait till Monday. Sozzles. But just keep your eye out for it. Anyway. Okay, sorry, I can't make any promises, but at the moment I've got no space on my phone to do a video. So anyway, I hope that's been helpful. Please, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments or reach out to me, come and ask me, and I'll be more than happy to help you to figure some stuff out, unpick anything. So yeah, until part 3, see you.